going to be very vulnerable with you guys here. I'm going to share something that I know could get me made fun of.
Oh, boy.
This is good.
Yeah.
But I have found real security in being the little spoon in my relationship.
Oh, gosh.
What are you
dude.
talking
What
about?
are you
Oh, my
doing?
goodness.
Well,
The little spoon?
so I don't know why. I've big spooned it enough.
This has got to go back to childhood again.
But
right?
I've now started to realize that I fall asleep so much better when I'm the little spoon.
No.
This is deeper than we think.
Yeah.
Raymundo's laughing his butt off in there. You don't think that's good?
I just can't imagine a woman being the big spoon and you're the little spoon. You're taller than her.
Yeah, you're bigger than her.
I know.
Yeah.
It's a weird formation, but that doesn't mean I can't get fetally, because that's what happens. I kind of get into a little ball, and she will and then put her arm over me. Because what I'll say, I'm being very vulnerable with you guys here.
Huh.
I'll say, hey, will you hug me?
Oh,
and that means
no.
Wait. What does she say? She's
she
just
knows it now.
Is she cool about it, or is she just kind of like, whatever you need, I'll do whatever?
Well, both. The other night I just could not sleep. I had a lot on my mind. Personal stuff, professional stuff. And I was like, oh. And she was like, okay, turn over. And so,
No.
so I turned over to become the little spoon. And she says within 3 to 5 minutes I fell asleep. And I hadn't been able to fall asleep forever.
Did you suck your thumb too?
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't. But I just wonder, and we'll go around the room here. Raymundo, I'll start with you. Me being little spoon, what do you think?
I mean, I guess if you fell asleep, congrats. Most guys aren't comfortable saying they'll be little spoon. I don't know if any of my friends have ever been little spoon. It's just not a guy type thing. Usually an animal's little spoon or a kid. It's never the guy.
But isn't that some sort of stigma we should break?
No.
Eddie?
Hey, look, man. I mean, I really think this is something that has to be psychological for your childhood, because it's definitely not normal as a grown man, for a grown man to be little spoon.
Why can't a grown man want to be loved and be little spoon?
Hey, you do you, though. It's okay. I'm not going to judge you.
Morgan, as a woman, if you were with a guy and he wanted to be a little spoon,
No, I don't even want to answer this.
Go ahead.
I mean, look, I would say, like, every so often, I totally understand her supporting you and what you need in that. But no, I don't think I would like that if a guy wanted me to always be the big spoon.
I didn't say always,
Most of the time.
but there's a good enough amount of times where I'm just like, will you hug me? And that means I roll over, and then she puts her arm over me and becomes big spoon.
Can she fall asleep like that?
Yeah.
She's probably right behind you going like, what is happening right now? This is so awkward, but whatever.
Lunchbox?
It's embarrassing. Like, I'm glad you waited until you were engaged to do it. That way you didn't set off any alarms in her head. But she is. Eddie's right. As she's laying there going, she's sitting there going, this is so weird and awkward. And like, what is he doing? Like, I wanted a man to protect me. I don't want to protect my man.
I do all of that. It's not a protection thing.
Oh, that's Mama Bear getting her little cub and making sure it can go to sleep nighty night. That's what you do. You're supposed to show dominance and, hey, I got you, girl. And you hold her, you're safe, go to sleep. Now she's like, oh, come here, my little puppy. It's embarrassing.
There is no dominance. Scuba Steve, do you have something you want to say? Our producer, everybody's trying to get in their 2 cents now.
I was just saying, I'm 100% with you. I grew up in a kind of a broken household. And so for me, I didn't really get hugged a lot. And I never got hugged my entire life up until I met my wife. And so for me, I kind of relate to you. And I feel like I have a lot of anxiety, and when I get that spoon from my wife, which is not very often.
Oh my
Hey, it's okay to
God.
say it's all the time,
Dude.
Steve. Let it rip, baby.
Hey, when you get married, you'll get more spoons. So, but in this process you're in right now, I would say at least once a month, I need to be held, and I'm a bigger guy, and when my wife holds me, I feel at peace. I feel comforted, and like you, I'm asleep in minutes, and it's just the best feeling in the world.
I was not hugged as a kid, almost ever.
Never. Picked up, hugged, nothing.
Yeah, and maybe that's what it is. I
Yeah.
haven't talked to a therapist about it, but I got no affection. I was not told that I was loved. I was not loved.
Yeah, I get it.
So, Scuba and I start crying.
I want to hug both of you guys right now.
Don't listen to anybody. I feel like you should continue to do this. I think it's totally fine.
But maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 4 votes. I'm a loser for being a little spoon.
Yes, absolutely.
And we have 1 vote, Scuba Steve, who says it's okay.
Yes, do it.
All right.
Is that why you always want to be little spoon when you hang out with me?
Well, you're pretty tall.
Okay. I'm bigger. It feels more natural that way.
You can write your answer on Facebook if you want.
Oh, great.
It's not going to go
Are
good
you
for you
sure?
over there. It is not going to go good. People question you, and this is one of the reasons.
By the way, Caitlin, my fiance, is on. Good morning, Caitlin.
Good morning.
The guys on the show, because I admitted to them in a moment of vulnerability that I like to be Little Spoon.
Oh boy.
Now,
Yeah, only at certain times.
that's what I said, but
Okay.
but the fact that I said I like to be it, they gave me a hard time, and they said that you lost your respect for me. What were you saying, Lunchbox?
I said that she looks at you as not the protector anymore. It's very embarrassing, and I'm glad you did it after you were engaged because it's sending off signals in her head going, what did I get myself into?
He did it before we were engaged.
Oh, Bones.
He
It's
said it was
risky.
just the other night it happened.
No, I didn't say just the other night. I said it did happen the other night. I told them that I couldn't sleep the other night, and I say, hey, hug me, and then I get to be Little Spoon. You put your arm over me.
Hug me.
Yeah,
Did he say that?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
He says it like that. He says it a few different ways.
And she's laughing at you. Do you hear the laughter?
Well,
No,
and then how
I
fast
know.
how fast did I fall asleep, Caitlin, when you did that the other night?
3 to 5 minutes.
Like a baby. Like
oh
a
my God.
Okay, please, Caitlin, tell me your thoughts on me liking to be Little Spoon.
But be real. Be real.
Yeah, be honest.
I think it's sweet.
Thank you.
I think he just likes to be. Okay, it's weird because any way you phrase it sounds like you're talking about a baby.
Yes!
Uh-huh.
But it's not weird. He just likes to be comforted sometimes.
There was a theory floated this morning that because
Yeah.
I never really got hugs or love, or was never told really that I was loved, that now I'm finally able to experience that, and I am just trying to catch up for old times.
Oh, I definitely think that that's it. I don't think you've ever experienced love before, so now you're soaking it all in, and I'm happy to be the vessel.
See?
Okay.
She doesn't think less of me, guys. She may be laughing a little bit here.
Right.
But I think,
But
It's the way
Caitlin,
they're talking about it is making me laugh.
when you're big spooning, like, and he can't see your face, like, are you making any kind of face like, I can't believe I'm doing this?
Or
right now?
rolling your eyes.
No, I mean, it is kind of difficult because I'm smaller than him. So, like, my head's in an awkward position, and sometimes his back hair is, like, tickling my face.
Bo, see, you don't get that when you're holding a
Oh,
baby.
my
God.
back hair, I don't have back hair.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, man.
I have like the occasional little.
I think it's your back. How often do you see your back?
Yeah.
You don't know.
I
Okay.
see it all the time. I take pictures of it every day.
Okay, well, if you have one hair back there, I guess I'm just miraculously in the perfect position every time where that one hair is tickling me.
It's like in her mouth.
She's like,
But do you promise you don't think less of me because I like to be Little Spoon?
Not at all. I think it's funny. I think it's sweet. He asks for it, too.
Yeah, I say hug me.
It's a request.
I'll turn
Yeah, you're
over,
like, hey,
look
hug
to,
me.
look to the outside of the bed, and I'll be like, hey, hug me. And then she'll put her arm over me. She has a little arm. She like wraps it over me. And then usually in 3 to 5
It, like,
minutes, I fall
barely
asleep.
fits over him, too.
Raymundo, anything you'd like to say? You're laughing your butt off in there.
There's other ways you can sleep and feel comforted than doing the spoon thing. The spoon thing is just such an inferior way to lay. I mean, imagine if you were robbed. The guy would go after her thinking she was the guy and think you were the girl.
You get robbed.
Well, he does have other requests. Like sometimes he says, "Do the arm thing," and it's like a different thing.
What's the arm thing?
He feels comfort.
Oh my goodness.
oh, boy.
What's the arm thing?
Go ahead, Kayla. You
I can't quit laughing.
You can tell him what the arm thing is.
The arm thing is like, I don't even know if I can describe it. Where like
Tickle?
he's laying on his back, and then I'm on my side, and one of my arms is under his arm, holding his hand, and the other arm's wrapped around his arm.
What on earth?
Oh, boy.
It's just the arm thing, guys.
I don't even know what to picture here.
Yeah,
Just
I'm-
call it the arm thing.
You ever seen Twister?
The game?
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
lot like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But there are two requests: it's hug me or do the arm thing.
Which one's more embarrassing, Caitlin?
Neither. I think they're sweet.
Thank you. But sometimes,
You're
too,
welcome.
she'll put her head on my chest. Half the time, her head's on my chest.
Okay, there we go. Now,
That's what I'm
now
talking
you're
about.
telling
That's
us.
how you do it, Bones.
And sometimes I'll flex my pec while she's on there.
Yeah, so she's like-
Is it like a pillow, Caitlin?
it's like a rock, huh?
Please quit barking.
Okay, all right, sorry.
No, we're not barking. We're hoo, hoo, hoo.
Okay.
She does tell me I need to put on a few pounds, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Caitlin, is it because his chest is like a rock? Like, who wants to sleep on a rock?
It's too stiff.
Yeah.
It's too stiff. It's not comfortable.
That's why I like to be a little spoon. It makes her feel good. That's why.
Okay, we found out why.
Okay. Caitlin, thank you for humoring our conversations.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. See you
Wait,
later.
can I say one more thing?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
But this goes back to the red tux.
Oh, she has something to say. So that's great. Last
would like
week,
to defend
hold on. Earlier this week, Caitlin was on, and Craig Morgan was in. And she wasn't coming to co-host the show. She was just here and had some questions for him. And so we also talked about the tux, and I was like, I wanted to wear a red one.
Arkansas red.
Right.
Yeah.
Like when I walk through, I want all eyeballs to go, that's a hot red tux.
I think she called it fire engine red.
Yeah, that's what I want to tell people. Be like, woo, like, right. So we talked about it, and Caitlin was like, I'd like for you to wear black. And I said, okay. So now what would you like to say, Caitlin?
I would just like to defend myself a little bit.
Go ahead.
Okay, couple things. One, I don't care what you wear, honestly. I think black would look better. If you want to wear red, you know you can wear red. I'm getting a little backlash over that. Two, people are saying, I'm sure he didn't tell her what kind of dress to get. I'd like to say, on the contraire, you actually did tell me what kind of dress you would prefer.
You did?
Well, I didn't tell her what.
Oh.
No, this is what I said. I didn't tell her what kind to wear, but I said I'd prefer more skin, please.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there's nothing
That's
wrong
a
with it.
preference.
That's a preference.
She was
you
like,
know
"What kind
I
of
mean?
dress do you like?" I was like, "I don't care. More skin, the better."
I agree with that.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
Dang it. Why do you agree
But
with
then also we flipped through a magazine just to for me to kind of gauge what he would like, because it's important for him to like it too. It's our wedding. And he was like, oh, I don't really like this type. I like this type, whatever, which I feel is kind of the same thing I'm doing with saying, I don't really like fire engine red, but here's all these other shades of red I don't mind if you wear. So all that to say, I'm not controlling. Thank you.
All right. Bugs, let me ask you. So if she does come out back with a dress that's like fully covered, opposite of what you preferred, are you cool with that?
She could come out in a nun outfit,
Oh,
and I would still be like, "You're amazing. I love you. You're
that's
the best."
my wife.
Yeah, see, Caitlin, that's how you should be.
That's it. Okay, Caitlin, thank you for your time.
Thanks, guys.
All right, there she is.
It's a Bobby Bones show.